The Green Bay Packers' 2025 season has been marred by a troubling disconnect, one that transcends mere talent and strategy and delves into the very core of team dynamics. As we dissect the fallout from the NFLPA's annual player survey, it's clear that head coach Matt LaFleur finds himself at a crossroads, and the ramifications of this disconnect could define the Packers' future. LaFleur's grade took a noticeable dip, plummeting from an A- in 2024 to a B- in 2025. This shift isn't just a number. It's a reflection of the players' sentiment. Some felt disrespected during their time under LaFleur, a subtle but potent critique that demands attention for a franchise that harbors aspirations of postseason glory. The head coach's acknowledgement of this feedback is a prudent first step, but we must ask ourselves, how deep does this issue run? With a careful demeanor, LaFleur has emphasized the necessity of improving communication and fostering relationships within the locker room. He's right to highlight connection as a cornerstone of success, but the question remains, is he doing enough to bridge the gaps? His recognition that not every player perceives the environment similarly is an important admission. In a results-driven league, the ability to self-reflect and adapt can set apart successful franchises from those in decline. Yet, the offseason decisions tell another story. The Packers have made significant roster changes, parting ways with key players like Romeo Dew, Quay Walker, and Rashid Walker. The releases of Elgton Jenkins and Nate Hobbs, along with Rashawn Gary's exit, suggest a concerted effort to reshape the team's defensive core. While salary cap considerations and long-term strategies are crucial, we cannot overlook the underlying tension that these moves might reflect, a tension stemming from player dissatisfaction. LaFleur has noted that some players voice frustrations regarding their roles, which undoubtedly impacted their performance on the field. The post-departure comments from Quay Walker reveal a clear desire for better utilization within the defensive scheme. Meanwhile, Jenkins' worries about his position change and contract situation hint at deeper issues regarding player expectations and coaching alignment. Let's not forget Dew's earlier suspension, which underscores how dissatisfaction can snowball into larger issues. Individually, these scenarios may seem disconnected, but collectively, they paint a troubling picture of a team struggling to find cohesion. The Packers' approach this offseason is telling. The acquisitions of experienced players like Zaire Franklin and Javon Hargrave are strategic moves aimed at injecting leadership and production into a youthful roster. These veterans are not just here to fill gaps. They bring professionalism and a wealth of perspective that can stabilize the locker room. For a team that has leaned heavily on youth, these additions are vital as they seek to build a more balanced and resilient squad. LaFleur's willingness to change and evolve is commendable. Identifying problems is merely the first step. It's the commitment to addressing them that ultimately defines a franchise's success. While it's true that not every player who exited Green Bay had issues with the coaching staff, roster turnover is an accepted norm in the NFL. The recurring themes of dissatisfaction cannot simply be brushed aside. When multiple players express similar concerns, it's a call to action that the organization must heed. As we anticipate the upcoming 2026 season, the true test will be whether the disconnect that plagued 2025 has been effectively remedied. Improved communication should lead to clearer roles for players, and with clarity comes the potential for more consistent performance on the field. The Packers' objective isn't to overhaul their entire message. It's to ensure that the message resonates with every player, in every meeting room, and on every snap. After all, in the NFL, while talent sets the ceiling, it's alignment that determines whether a team can truly reach it. As we shift our focus to the next story, the implications of these roster decisions and coaching adjustments will undoubtedly continue to shape the Packers' journey in the coming months. The stakes have never been higher, and every move will be scrutinized as Green Bay looks to reclaim its status among the league's elite. What lies ahead for this storied franchise remains to be seen, but one thing is certain. The passion and commitment of the Packers fan base will remain unwavering as we watch this narrative unfold. The rivalry between the Chicago Bears and the Green Bay Packers is not just a mere competition. It's a storied battle that has defined generations of football. And now, as we delve into the latest developments, we see a new narrative emerging, one that could reshape the dynamics of this fierce rivalry. Former Packers defensive coordinator Jeff Hafley, now head coach of the Miami Dolphins, has recently made headlines for his unexpected praise of Bears quarterback Caleb Williams. In a conversation with Bears Roundtable, Hafley broke the mold by commending Williams' late-game prowess and ability to make plays when it matters most. He stated, "I just think what Caleb did at the end of the games and his ability to make off-schedule plays was incredible. I mean, that's just me being honest." That's high praise coming from an ex-Packer coach, indicating a level of respect that could rattle even the most steadfast of Green Bay fans. Hafley's canned analysis highlights a critical aspect of Williams' game, his ability to perform under pressure. There's an undeniable truth in his words. When the game is on the line, Williams has shown a remarkable knack for extending plays and making difficult completions. This is not just a testament to his talent, but a signal to the Packers and their fan base that they must recalibrate their defensive strategies. For decades, Green Bay has dominated this rivalry, but Williams is rewriting that narrative with each passing game. Let's not forget the impact of his rookie campaign. Williams not only secured a significant victory at Lambeau Field, but also demonstrated an uncanny ability to lead comebacks, erasing deficits that many would consider insurmountable. His performances against the Packers, where he turned 16-3 and 21-3 disadvantages into wins, reveal a player who thrives in high-pressure situations. His unique scrambling ability has consistently put the Packers' defense on its heels, forcing them to exhaust themselves chasing him, ultimately leading to broken coverages and game-changing plays for the Bears. With Hafley now in Miami, the Packers no longer have the luxury of a familiar face on the opposing sideline who once schemed against Williams. The rest of the NFC North, however, must now grapple with this new reality. If a rival defensive coordinator is willing to openly concede that Williams is challenging to contain, then it's clear that this is a serious concern for Green Bay. The Bears may have finally found their franchise quarterback, a player who can lead them through the rigors of divisional battles, and that shifts the power dynamics in the NFC North. As Caleb Williams continues to hone his skills, the Packers, Lions, and Vikings will need to reassess their defensive approaches. The question looms: how will these teams adapt to a quarterback who not only delivers in the clutch, but also has the ability to change the course of a game with his legs? Green Bay's defensive unit, once feared across the league, must now innovate and adjust to counter a player who is as dynamic as he is elusive. As we look ahead to the upcoming season, all eyes will be on how the Packers strategize against Williams and the Bears. The time for complacency has passed. This rivalry is evolving, and the stakes are higher than ever. It's not just about winning. It's about reclaiming the narrative that has long favored Green Bay. Will the Packers rise to the occasion and reassert their dominance? Or will they find themselves consistently outmatched by a new generation of Bears football? This is a pivotal moment for Green Bay. The road ahead may be fraught with challenges, but it's also filled with opportunities for growth and innovation. Fans must buckle up for what promises to be a thrilling season. Stay tuned, subscribe, and let us know your thoughts on how the Packers should approach this shifting rivalry. Your voice matters, and together, we'll navigate the challenges that lie ahead for our beloved Green Bay Packers.